Howdy everybody, Cub here. Welcome to a quick video on 5 things that should be in the Nether updates. These are 5 small additions to the game that build on existing game mechanics and are small enough to actually implement at a reasonable scale in Minecraft and make sense to add during 1.16's Nether update, where the Nether is getting a massive overhaul, including new biomes and a whole bunch of new blocks. I'll provide a link in the cards to the video description in case you want to see the first snapshot and the changes made there, but let's go ahead and get started on 5 things that should be added in the Minecraft Nether update. So Netherite Boats. First of all, what is it? The idea is that you would craft a Netherite boat with this recipe. So 5 Netherite ingots would make a Netherite boat, which the Netherite boat itself would be what's immune to lava. Now the reason it's made out of Netherite and not some other material like for instance crimson wood or warped wood is pretty straightforward. So if we take a look here, if I toss in this Netherite ingot and then I toss in this crimson plank right there, you will see that only the Netherite ingot is actually immune to burning in lava, and only the Netherite ingot floats in lava. The crimson wood is indeed resistant to burning, and you can put it directly in lava and things like this, but only the Netherite ingot itself is actually resistant to lava. And the same with the Netherite armors and leggings and tools. So that's the reason why we're not using crimson wood or warped wood. And also, the crimson wood and warped wood would be super cheap. It would not be balanced. Basically, any player who came to the Nether straight away could come and get these crimson stems, could then craft up the crimson planks, then craft up a crimson boat, which would then be able to be taken on the lava lake, which basically would eliminate the lava lakes as a serious threat in the game. Having it as netherite, which is a material that's very difficult to obtain, actually rarer than diamond, and more difficult to obtain than diamond, keeps it as an endgame threat, so it keeps the lava lakes, the lava oceans, as a serious threat to early players and mid-game players. The second reason I think netherite boats make sense is that it's not overpowered. Let me just repeat that. It is not overpowered compared to what we already have in the game. So, let me give you an example. So let's say I'm just flying around here, got my elytra, got my netherite stuff on, when suddenly, in the middle of a lava ocean, bang, my elytra gives out, I fall into lava, and let's say I just hypothetically die in the lava. So what happens? All my stuff drops here, so all this stuff drops in. There goes all my rockets right here. My elytra is gone, my sword's gone, and my helmet and stuff is also gone. And everything burns in lava. Everything that is, except for my netherite materials. So you can see right here, there's my netherite stuff, and also the ancient debris popping back up, because those things do not burn in lava. So, now the question becomes, how do I retrieve these things? Well, you might say, you get a fire resistance potion, and you swim back out there. But I'm at the end game of Minecraft, so that means I have an elytra accessible to me back in my base. Right? I'm not just going to get one elytra. So we're going to get the elytra, we're going to get a potion of fire resistance. We're going to put the elytra on, drink the potion of fire resistance, and then we'll also obviously have rockets back at our base. And by the way, I'm just pulling these things out in creative because it's easier, but you would obviously in survival you'd have stuff established already back at your base because you have netherite, you're already at the end game. So yeah, then I just simply fly on down here, swoop in, pick up my items, and I'm out. There we go. That's it. I just got back everything I can get back. So, comparing this elytra flight plus fire resistance to a boat. So just taking a look here, you can see the elytra is both significantly faster and significantly less dangerous. In that the netherite boat is basically a sitting duck for ghasts and skeletons and blaze, and also you might just accidentally bail out of the boat, whereas the elytra, the only real threat, assuming you have a fire resistance potion, is to hit a wall, which almost never happens. So yeah, obviously having a boat that would be going roughly at this speed to pick up your stuff, definitely less preferable to having an elytra. So having a lava boat is not really overpowered for the endgame. There are a few other reasons why netherite boats make sense in my view. First of all, it would encourage teamed exploration of the nether. You can do that right now at endgame with the elytra, but you can't really do it very effectively. So you have to always continuously be hitting F3 and making sure that you and your teammate who you're coordinating with, who you're exploring with, are on the same coordinates, or roughly the same coordinates. The boat, assuming it's a two-person boat, would allow you to just, cruise along here. Obviously exploring slower than the elytra, but you can do it at a more reasonable pace. You'd be just going along here, and this also gives you a much more unique perspective on the Nether. You can check out the different biomes and see if you want to go over there at the cost of speed. So you're not traveling nearly as fast as you do with the elytra, which obviously would still be the preferred method of travel just because it is so fast. But yeah, being able to traverse the lava ocean with a friend would be a fantastic gaming experience. And I think that also having a netherite boat would open up the possibility of adding things to the lava ocean. For instance, structures of some type, which players could explore. Boss mobs, like for instance this Kraken made by Tango Tech. That would be awesome to have as sort of an end game boss mob in the lava ocean in the future. Because right now lava oceans are similar to the regular oceans in the overworld pre-update aquatic, in that there's lots of potential, but right now there's just not a whole lot there. It's just lava, and that's it. So, yeah, adding netherite boats would open up that possibility in the future to add things that would make the lava ocean much more interesting. Another thing that should be in the 1.15 update is the ability to waterlog the new blocks. So, for instance, things like the warped door here, or the crimson fence gate, or the warped fence gate, these should all be able to be waterlogged. And you can see if I shift and right click on these right now, nothing really happens because fence gates and doors cannot currently be waterlogged, which is kind of disappointing in that, I feel like it should be able to be waterlogged because things like fences, which connect to fence gates, can be. So why not fence gates and doors? Things like stairs can be, so that's good. And things like signs can be, but yeah, for some reason doors and fence gates are left out of this. Also left out of this are things like lanterns. So the Soulfire lantern that was added in 20W06A, as well as regular lanterns, cannot be waterlogged, which is kind of unfortunate because these blue lights in particular would be very nice to be able to place underwater naturally. In the same vein, lava logging, I think, needs to become a thing. We now have wood that doesn't burn, and yet still we have stairs and fences and even like walls and stuff that still cannot be lava logged. And by lava logged, I mean the same mechanic as water logging, just right clicking with a bucket of water, except with a lava bucket. So instead of filling in water in that gap, if you right click with the lava bucket, it would fill lava in this gap right here. Same thing if you clicked a fence, that would fill in a bunch of lava around the fence. And this is particularly important because I feel like, yeah, this is really weird aesthetically, and it doesn't exist in water. So you can see fences clearly can be waterlogged, but why not lava? Why not lava? With the Nether update and with these new wood types, I feel like lava logging's time has finally come. So we need warped wart. Why do we need warped wart? Well, as you can see here, there's already a warped wart block. This right here is it, and this is actually analogous in the warped forest biome to the nether wart block in the crimson forest biome. So this is the nether wart block right here. The difference is that right now we can craft up the nether wart block using simply nether wart, which grows on soul sand, but there's no analogous thing that we can grow to make warped wart blocks. So we need something that we can essentially grow up to make warped wart blocks. So we need basically blue nether wart or warped wart. I'm going to go ahead and use the warped roots to signify this, but something like this that we can grow on an analogous thing to soul sand, namely soul soil. So you can actually plant warped roots on soul soil. But it'd be nice to be able to use these things to then craft up a warped wart block. Now you might be saying, Cub, what will we use this warped wart for? Well, they could be potentially useful in potions. Right now there are a lot of unused primary potion types, such as the thick and mundane potion types. And yeah, those are primary potions, but they don't branch off like the netherwart potion branch does to make new potion types. This could be used for that, or That's right, we could use it for blue nether bricks. So I'm sort of imagining the blue nether bricks look like this. And yeah, you can see deep blue texture. And it works really well in this photo of all the new nether bricks, except for the blue one. The blue one's the only one that doesn't exist in this photo, which is a travesty and a sham, and we should all demand this be added. Okay, maybe not like that, but seriously. This would be a great analogy to what is currently in the game, and that is namely the red nether bricks. So you could simply rename the red nether bricks to crimson nether bricks, and then if you have your warped warts, just simply use the warped warts in a crafting table like so, with the nether brick like that, and that will get you your blue nether bricks right here. So in short, we want to balance things out. We have the red nether brick for the crimson forest, and it goes well in this biome. And so the only thing needed to return balance to the game is blue nether bricks, which would make the game perfectly balanced, as all things should be. The final thing that should be in the nether update is red nether bricks, and potentially the blue nether bricks, which I have suggested today, should be added to the nether fortresses. So right now, this is what the nether fortresses look like. You can see, yeah, I mean, the fortresses look really cool, but they're very monotonous. They're all nether brick all the time. And so what I suggest is that basically, depending on what biome the fortress is in, so for instance, right now, this over here is in the Crimson Forest biome. So you can see Crimson Forest right there. Obviously, the Crimson Fungi right here are showing up. In these biomes here, we should have at least a little bit of red nether brick making up these fortresses right here. So like this whole top layer, if this was all red nether brick, well, let me just show you what it would look like. This is what it would look like. So yeah, if you're in the Crimson Forest, you have the red or crimson nether bricks on the floor. And if you were in the Warped Forest biome, you'd have the blue nether bricks on the floor of the nether fortress. And if you were in just the normal nether, you were in the nether wastes, it would just be as it is now with the regular fortress bricks. I think that makes the most sense, and yeah, I think this actually livens up the nether fortress quite a bit. Although you could go all out, and you could replace all the blocks in the nether fortress, all these nether bricks, with red nether bricks. Let's just see what that looks like real quick. So here's what the red nether brick looks like in the Crimson Forest biome. Looks pretty snazzy if I do say so myself. And you can see, yeah, fills in all of the nether brick blocks here all the way down to the lava ocean down below. And yeah, once you leave the Crimson Forest biome, go into the regular nether, this is what it looks like here with just the regular nether brick. And let's also see what it looks like with the blue nether brick, just to see. Oh, baby, check it out. So we are currently in the Warped Forest biome, as you can see. And yeah, this is looking sweet. So we got the dark blue blocks, dark blue nether brick right here. Goes super well with the bluish background, or almost the purple background here in this part of the nether. And yeah, I gotta say, this is looking pretty dang sweet, if I do say so myself. I think this should absolutely be a thing. So yeah, Mojang, if you're out there, make it happen. Make it happen. And there's one more thing I want to check here. I want to check the inside of these fortresses. So let's do that now. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. So this would be the interior of the nether fortress of the Crimson Forest biome. So you can see red on red. You got the red nether wart with the soul sand, and you got the red nether bricks for the first time ever on the inside of the fortress, and for the first time ever actually anywhere in the world, because these, again, do not currently generate naturally. We also got the red nether brick stairs going up here, and let's just see what this looks like in the blue aesthetic in the Warped Forest biome too. Alright guys, here we have it. We got ourselves the blue nether bricks here, and of course we'd have the Warped Wart right here. And yeah, I like this blue on blue aesthetic that it's going on right here. Again, might make the bricks a little bit lighter in color, and have obviously wart here instead of just the warped roots. But yeah, you guys get the idea from this. I think this is a fantastic idea and adds a lot of variety and a lot of character to the Nether Fortress builds. So there we have it, guys. A whole bunch of ideas which I think would fit quite nicely within the Minecraft 1.16 update based upon what we saw in the first snapshot. Hopefully you guys like these ideas too. If you did, please do leave a like. And if not, let me know what you didn't like in the comments section below and how you would do it differently. For now, though, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Co. Goodbye.